And oh my goodness, have we just seen the best episode of The Mandalorian ever? I'm still in shock. I'm recording this the day after it came out, and I'm still in absolute shock right now about how amazing this episode was. So I'm going to just talk about a couple scenes that I really enjoyed about this. Spoiler, there's no scenes I didn't enjoy. Everyone was just amazing. Every single one was just fantastic. I've watched it twice already, and I'm gonna watch it like probably 10 more times by the end of the week. But it's just so good. And then we're pretty much just going to give it a review out of 10. Of course, I'd love to hear what you guys thought about this episode. Just want to say this is Star Wars history we're witnessing. Things are happening right now that we've never seen in Star Wars history before. So what a time to be a Star Wars fan. But anyway, let's get right into the review of The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 4, titled The Jedi. Alright, so I just want to say that I have either posted or am going to post my reaction to Ahsoka, all the scenes that I really liked. I recorded that, so I'm going to be posting those, or I have already posted. If I have, go check them out. But we get right into it. Within like 10 seconds of the episode, we get Ahsoka just mowing down these guards for this town. And oh my goodness, her stealth, her sabers, they just sound perfect. We get a POV of her just flying through the trees, sneaking up on people. It's really smoky, so she's like wearing a gray cloak, so she just vanishes pretty much in the smoke when she turns her lightsabers off. This is like the ultimate stealth Jedi scene probably I've ever seen. It is crazy. And yeah, she just looks fantastic as Ahsoka. She sounds fantastic. She moves fantastic. Everything about this is just perfect. And of course, Dave Filoni would not let his prize character, Ahsoka Tano, have anything wrong with it in live action, because he did direct this episode. And I just want to say this opening scene was amazing. 10 out of 10, amazing opening scene. Another scene that I want to highlight is when Mando found Ahsoka. He pretty much he held his own ground for a bit. He's his best card to block her attacks. And then he pretty much his reaction time was actually really fast when he tried to set her on fire, or set the cloak on fire. Then he realized who it was, so he tried to tie her up, but then of course she does the Jedi flip, and then he's hanging up there like a piñata, and she pretty much brings out her sabers, and then he's like, whoa, Ahsoka Tano, and then that's pretty much when it clicks for her. He's like, Bo-Katan sent me. I'm here to ask for your help. And then that's when she notices Baby Yoda. And I thought that scene was pretty cool. We also get to learn Baby Yoda's name, Grogu. I'm a fan of that. Like, that sounds pretty cool. Grogu was at the temple when Anakin attacked. He survived the Jedi Temple. Now, I have a couple of theories. This episode just got my head spinning with so many theories, so many, what if this happened? How did this happen? Maybe this could have happened. So I've already have like 4 videos working on some of that stuff that we will see in The Mandalorian that might have happened. And then pretty much it turns out that he was hidden for a long time, and he suppressed his powers to stay alive, stay away from the Empire. And then Ahsoka name drops Master Yoda, and that's when I got emotional. When he started talking about the Jedi Temple, him surviving the Jedi Temple and being on Coruscant, I started getting very teary-eyed. When she name dropped Yoda, tears, literally just both eyes just came down. I'm even getting goosebumps right now talking about it. This episode was just so emotionally powerful. She doesn't mention his name, but she mentions Anakin Skywalker when they're trying to train Grogu, and he's being a little brat, I'll say, instead of the other word. He's just not listening really, and she's like, you know what, I don't think I can train him. I've known full Jedi Masters, powerful Jedi Masters.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master.
What?
That have the same attitude, went down a very dark path, and then that's when we know she's talking about Anakin Skywalker. So even that was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I thought like that was like the last kind of jab to the heart, but there's another one at the end. So actually there's two more. So after the kind of the siege of the city where Ahsoka tries to save everyone, Ahsoka and Mando team up. And then Ahsoka beats the girl in combat, which I thought was kind of a fair fight. I mean, Ahsoka wasn't trying to kill her. She needed her information. Turns out the information that she needed. She wants to know where Grand Admiral Thrawn is. And when I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, that's so cool to hear that in live action. I'm not too familiar with Rebels, but I am familiar with Grand Admiral Thrawn. I've seen some of the scenes that he's in. He seems amazing. I would love to see him in live action. And at the very end, Ahsoka reiterates, I can't train this kid. I'm sorry. And then he's like, well, you told me you would. She's like, listen, if you really want this, go to, I think the city was called Titan or Titian or Titan or Titian or Titan. I don't know. I think the planet was called Titan or something like that. She's like, place him on the Seeing Stone, let him reach out through the Force, and if he chooses this path, then a Jedi might sense him and go looking for him. I'm like, oh my God, are you talking about Luke Skywalker? If we see Luke Skywalker, I am going to flip. So like, I mean, thinking of it, this is another video that I'm going to make, so I won't go too much into this right now, but thinking of it, like, what other Jedi could there be? Cal Kestis, there could be Mace Windu. Mace Windu could still be alive. Who knows? And if Grogu, Baby Yoda, does choose to go through the ways of the Force to learn to become a Jedi, and if there is another Jedi that comes and gets him, I don't think it's just going to be a no-name random character. I don't think they would do that. I think they would give us someone who's very familiar, who would be able to train the child. But that's my quick rundown of the episode. So good. Oh my God. But this episode was so good. If I could give it an 11 out of 10, I would. But I'm going to give this a solid 10 out of 10 with 2 thumbs up. I'm going to give this a solid 10 out of 10 with 2 thumbs up. This was the most perfect Star Wars thing I've seen since probably Revenge of the Sith. It was just very emotional, and that's the thing I love about Star Wars, is when it hits your emotions. That's when Star Wars is at its peak, and this entire episode was just playing with my heartstrings the entire time. I can't stress how much I love this episode. The CGI was fantastic. The sound was fantastic. We got to hear Yoda's theme when she was talking about Yoda. And of course, we heard the Ahsoka theme, which is just so good as well. When Baby Yoda or Grogu did use the Force to get the little knob from the ship, we did hear the kind of guitar riff from the first season when Grogu saved Mando from that giant beast. I forget the name of it. So yeah, once again, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up. Greatest TV of Star Wars I've ever seen. It's so cool to see everything live action. But that is enough from me. I would love to hear what you guys thought of the episode. I would love to hear your theories. I would love to hear what you guys think is going to happen at the end of this season. And also, what would you give this out of 10? For me, like I said, easy decision, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up. Fantastic Star Wars we're watching. Just want to say thank you to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and everyone at The Mandalorian for giving us this amazing piece of Star Wars history that we're watching. Like I said, watching this episode just planted like 5 to 6 like video ideas that popped into my head right away. So you guys are going to get that very, very soon. So I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day today. And of course, may the Force be be with you always.